Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I bring you some truly intriguing revelations about two of the most well-known names in Turkish television, Hazal Kaya and Kagate Ulusoy. Their connection, both on and off the screen, has been the subject of speculation for years, and now an old and almost forgotten interview with Kagate has resurfaced, leaving fans shocked by his candid words. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe, press the like button, and click the join button below to support the channel. Thank you, and let's get started. The Forgotten Beginning, a career that almost didn't happen. Before he became a household name, Kagate Ulusoy was not initially focused on acting at all. In fact, during his teenage years, his dreams were oriented toward modeling. According to this resurfaced interview, Kagate confessed that he only entered a modeling competition because of the insistence of his friends. His ambition at the time was simple: to win the contest and build a career abroad in the fashion world. But fate had something else planned. On the very first evening of the competition, he received a call that would change his life forever. A production company offered him a chance to audition for a new television series. That opportunity would lead him into the acting career that ultimately made him one of the most recognizable stars in Turkey and beyond. If that offer hadn't come that night, Kagate admitted, "I might have spent my life modeling overseas, and nobody here would know me as an actor." It's incredible to think how one moment, one phone call, could alter the course of an entire career. And it's a reminder that sometimes destiny finds us in the most unexpected ways. The Hazal Kaya factor. During the same interview, Kagate was asked if anyone had helped him during the early stages of his acting career. His response came without hesitation: Hazal Kaya. He spoke warmly of her, saying that Hazal had supported him in ways that made the transition from modeling to acting easier. She not only encouraged him but also gave him practical advice, helping him refine his craft during those difficult early days. This revelation is particularly interesting because Hazal and Kagate's names have often been linked through their professional partnerships. Fans of Turkish dramas remember them best for their roles in Adini Feriha Koydum, where their on-screen chemistry made the series an unforgettable success. Hearing that Hazal played a real part in guiding his first steps in acting adds a new dimension to their connection. The question of love and jealousy. The interview then took a more personal turn. The journalist asked Kagate if he had ever experienced what he would consider an impossible love. His response surprised many. He claimed that he had never truly been in love, because his relationships often ended prematurely. Why? Because, according to him, women left him due to his looks. They believed that a man as handsome as him must surely be flirtatious or unfaithful. But then came the most shocking confession. Despite his insistence in earlier years that he would never fall in love with an actress, he admitted that his current partner at the time was, in fact, an actress. Her name was Duygu, and Kagate spoke openly about how much he loved her. However, shortly after their relationship began, Duygu gave up acting entirely, leaving many to wonder whether her decision was influenced by her relationship with him. What raised eyebrows further was Kagate's acknowledgement of his own jealousy. He admitted that he imposed restrictions on the women he loved, sometimes interfering even with their clothing choices. He described himself as deeply possessive, someone who struggled with the thought of sharing his partner with the public. The controversial remarks about Hazal. This brings us to the part of the interview that caused the biggest stir. When asked about his professional experiences, Kagate revealed something unexpected. He said that the reason he could never see Hazal Kaya in a romantic light was because of the issue of kissing scenes. He went on to explain that he was extremely uncomfortable with on-screen kisses, and, at that time, he admitted that he didn't even want to kiss anyone in front of the cameras. This statement shocked many fans, because, as we know, he and Hazal went on to become one of the most iconic couples in Turkish television history through their roles. But behind the scenes, Kagate was grappling with discomfort and personal jealousy that clashed with the demands of his profession. Hazal, according to reports, did not take these comments lightly. She was reportedly frustrated and even angry at the implication that their work together had been tainted by his personal discomfort. For someone as professional and dedicated as Hazal Kaya, hearing her co-star openly criticize something that is such a normal part of acting must have been difficult to accept. The love-hate tension. This old interview now gives us new perspective on the complex dynamic between Hazal Kaya and Kagate Ulusoy. On the one hand, they had undeniable on-screen chemistry that captivated audiences and made their series a record-breaking success. On the other hand, behind the cameras, there were real tensions, jealousy, discomfort, and personal boundaries that made their collaboration more complicated than fans realized. It's fascinating to think that the very scenes that viewers loved the most, the romantic moments, the passionate exchanges, were the same ones that caused strain between the two stars. And yet, both Hazal and Kagate pushed through, delivering performances that are still remembered today. Why this matters now? You might be wondering, why does this old interview matter today? The answer is simple. In the entertainment world, history has a way of resurfacing. Fans are always eager to revisit the beginnings of their favorite stars, and forgotten confessions like these shed light on the human side of celebrity. For Kagate Ulusoy, these remarks reveal a man who was still figuring out who he was, both as an actor and as a person. He was navigating fame, struggling with jealousy, and trying to balance his professional duties with his personal values. For Hazal Kaya, this interview reminds us of her resilience and professionalism, showing that even when faced with difficult comments, she continued to shine in her career. Conclusion. In the end, this rediscovered interview paints a vivid picture of two of Turkey's most beloved stars at a time when their lives and careers were still taking shape. It shows the vulnerability, the conflicts, and the contradictions that make celebrities human. And it reminds us why the partnership of Hazal Kaya and Kagate Ulusoy continues to fascinate fans to this day. So, dear viewers, what do you think? Were you surprised by Kagate's jealous confessions? Do you think Hazal Kaya was right to be upset by his remarks? And do you believe that jealousy and strict boundaries have a place in a successful relationship, especially in the entertainment industry? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the join button if you want to support this channel in a special way. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.